Perfect day for doing some weed reaping. It's overcast, which is good because we're about to do some work. Right here we have the weed reaper, and over here all these long, stringy, nasty weeds. We're going to do a little work to get these cleaned up today. So what we're going to do is take this weed reaper, put it up over our head, kind of like a soccer ball throw in, and toss it out as far as we can. This thing will sink right to the bottom, and then start ripping weeds out at the roots, which is what we want to do. We don't want to just cut them and leave them in place because they'll just make a bigger mess than it already is. And so let's get to doing the reaping. So we hook it on the dock because if we really tried, we'd throw it all the way out there and lose the thing. Now we're just going to take it by both ropes and start pulling it in. What it's going to do is, right at the bottom of the lake, start wrapping itself in these weeds. You can see a pile right here because we got started already today. And as we start pulling it in, out there about 25 feet, you'll see a little bit of bubbles rising up from it pulling them out at the roots. And right now, it's dragging along the bottom, rolling over itself, and wrapping itself up in all these nasty weeds. And the sun came in just on the rope. And like I said, we're doing some work here. Bringing it in is not all that difficult. You can see we're pulling it in with ease. But when it gets wrapped up in all these weeds, you'll see it's a little heavy. If you have a nice smooth shoreline, you can just drag it up on land. We have a slate wall, so I'm not going to be able to do that today. So instead, I got to lift this up and set it on the dock like I did the last one. And as you can see, it has a little bit of weight to it. And then what we're going to do is pull out our weed reaper scissors and go ahead and just cut along the center line